And as for my offer, is it still on the table? Surely, I would be willing to cut what you owe in half for a night in bed. What do you say? What? 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 Oh no. Alrighty, welcome back, any and everybody. This is Linen Otter, here to do another episode of Burrows. Last we left off, we just got off the heels of a metaphysical encounter of the psychological kind. Some weird vision stuff going on. But anywho, you really need to work on subtlety if you're trying to pass as a woman, Jane, or John. Whoa. I'm digging this music right here. Anyway, whatever. It's not like you've ever seen me as such. At least the boy is... That's exactly right. That boy is gonna require me to turn this music down just a little bit, because it sounds awesome, but it's a little bit distracting. Why is it so intense? Oh, that background music is his showering. That's why it's so loud. Okay, I see now. Aren't you too old to be playing with a kid's feelings like this? Huh. What's the matter? Men your own age don't do it. Oh, men your own age not do it for you? That's... Or was Eddie just a one-time fluke on your part? Oh wow. How dare you! He shoots to his feet, refusing to look at me. Hurts, doesn't it? Hold on, look at his face right there. Wow. Did you really think he wouldn't tell me when we started seeing each other? You're sick. That was a mistake, rodent. He was confused and looking for someone to... He shrinks back. A look of self-hatred spreads across his face. Wow, he must feel really guilty, almost as if he forgot to start his timer. But don't worry, I'll do it for you, John. Here we go. It doesn't matter. You were the adult in that situation. Whoa, what is happening? What is coming to light right now? There's a line, John. An unspoken rule. You're one to talk. Am I to believe you haven't taken advantage of this situation? We've been here 3 days now. Am I to believe you've honestly been looking for a way back home? That's what I thought. Still sat on your eye when it comes to making a decision. Things are getting complicated. He sighs and shakes his head in exasperation. Look, regardless, you know we have no business being here. You belong back home, Gray. Even if you don't give a damn about me, Simone and Et are in danger so long as that scaly friend of yours is on the prowl. Charles. I can't imagine him ever working up the nerve to kill someone. Certainly not his former friends. Right? There's so much about him we don't know. The only one who would have kept up with his whereabouts would be Jules, and they fell out after Sam died. Oh, I feel like I'm getting a lot of... I can't help but feel like I'm missing some context. I hate to admit it, but John's right. All right, we'll go back. Splendid. After I help Ken. He groans. But helping people takes so long. Think of it as karma for being a landlord. You're long overdue for some good deeds. I'm not taking moral advice from a glorified bottom. What? He smirks, flashing a bare shoulder at me. What are you doing? Do you remember that night we all got drunk at Sim's? back in October. God damn it, he remembers. Refresh my memory. He slinks across the floor towards me. Everyone else had passed out, but you were abstaining, so it was just the two of us. And you mentioned something about alternative payment methods? My skin crawls. I should have been castrated before puberty. My family's precious jewels has done nothing but lead me to trouble. Really now? He stops just short of kissing me, our noses zapping with static as they pass near each other. Yes, I seldom get to enjoy bottoming as myself. You know, as a man. And you glanced at my rear and said something to the effect of... with an app like that, it'd be a crime not to hit it at least once. Yes, I recall. So you did remember. Then, you also remember the supposed deal we worked out? He rubs up and down my arms. I hate to admit that it's sort of turning me on. Really? In this situation? I do, but with Ken here, it would be... Let him watch. What is happening? Damn it, stop! Whoa, suddenly, Ken bursts out of the bathroom in his towel, fur still damp. Hey, is everything okay? I heard shouting. Oh, you're not fucking? Of course we're not. I stand up, pushing John off of me. He looks hurt, but I know those emotions aren't genuine. I'm going next. I'm going next. I need to cool off. All right. Are you sure everything's okay? Yes, just... I look down at John in disgust. He feigns his best puppy dog eyes, lip quivering. Don't do anything you'll regret while I'm gone. Okay. I slam the door behind me and lean against the wall. The mix of emotions I'm feeling makes me want to throw up. I'm repulsed from John's sudden advances, and even more repulsed that it got me hot and bothered. I know the kind of person he is. He acts first and deals with the consequences later. Fucking him would be easy, and it would knock away some of my debt. But what would that say about me? How could I look at anyone back home the same way if I sold myself? I promised myself to never resort to that again. And yet the idea... I strip my clothes off and hop in the shower. I don't wait for the water to heat up, letting the cold shock me back to my senses. I also turn the volume of the water down, because they obviously have that kind of a button in the showers. The noise knob. Whatever half interest my lower half was sporting shrinks back at the icy water. I think about John's proposal, finding a way home. But that would mean abandoning Ken. I'm so close to finally getting the truth out of him. I couldn't live with myself if I left him behind, never seeing this through to the end. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I gave up Colt and Jesse time for this, so we're sticking through it. He needs someone who will stay by his side. I can be there for him. Are you sure you don't love him? Honestly, I don't think I do. I don't really know if I shift Gray and Ken that much anymore. You know? Positive. Oh, there you go. Not all love has to be romantic. My feelings have changed so much since that first day we met. I used to look at him like a typical teenager. Zero interest whatsoever. I felt stuck with him. Now that he's opened up to me and shown me some vulnerability, It feels like, I don't know, a younger brother figure? Brothers don't do what you two did. Whatever. Then he's my friend. So what? He trusts me, and I can't violate that, no matter what. I shut off the water, more sure than ever about what I want to do. I'm not leaving him behind. If John wants to bring me back, it'll have to be after I save Ken. Save him from himself. If that's what it comes down to. But who will save him from you? I try to focus on drying off, but I keep sensing something out of the corner of my eye. What? A bad feeling is coming from behind the door. No, John promised. Ooh, this sound is actually effective. Wait, did he? I don't think he did. Well, Ken said... Damn it. Yeah, you have to get out of this. Yeah. I kick open the door. John is on top of Ken in the bed, straddling his hips. A thin line of drool connects their lips. I knew it. Gah. I leap onto the bed and push John off of him. Thank God they both still have their clothes on. Dude, party foul. You stay quiet. John sits up, forcing a smile through angry tears. You really love to play chaperone, don't you? I grab him by the collar of his dress and rear back, ready to finally punch his smug little face. Whoa, stop! Ken grabs my arm and pins me down with all of his weight. Let me at him. We can't go around socking broads in the face, even if they're bad at making coffee. He asked for it, you know. I didn't have to do anything. I slip out of my shirt and pull away from Ken's grasp. Jeez. Don't. This charade has gone on long enough. You. I grab John by the arm and pull him to his feet. We're going to talk in private. Ken, stay right here. Whoa. Come on, this is... I don't let him finish. I drag him into the bathroom and lock the door behind me. Really, I can explain... I rip off his hairpiece. His mouth hangs open, eyes darting between me and his reflection in the mirror. This ends tonight, John. I run the tap and grab a cloth to wipe off his makeup. What are you doing? No more tricking men with this clown paint. I pluck off his false eyelashes one by one. You animal! I can hear Ken shouting something, but I refuse to open the door until this wrong is righted. Eventually, John stops resisting. His arms fall limp as I finish rubbing off his alter ego's visage. I slip him out of his stolen clothes and I hand him a clean towel to dry his face with. Finally, without any bells and whistles, John stands before me as a man. I've never seen him nude before, but before he can get any ideas, I hand him a bathrobe to wear. There, now look at yourself. I mean, he's not bad looking. Jeez, this is intense though. He glances at his reflection with a huff. All of that bravado is gone, leaving only a husk of a miserable old queer behind. Don't you get it now? Get what? That I'm a man. This is who you are. There's nothing wrong with this. Humph. Why should I believe you? He looks away in shame, holding himself. Aww. You look the part. You've had everything you want from birth. I've never fit either role, really. I can play the foppish dandy just fine, but it brings me no joy. Men don't look at me the way they look at you and Et. All of my posh trimmings turn them off. Oh, but if I'm a girl... He laughs and twirls as if you were still in a gown. Oh, then that greed becomes opulence. That haughtiness turns into confidence. John, it's still more acceptable to be a woman in our world than... Whatever this is! He gestures to himself, gagging at his reflection. Jeez, John. That's why it meant so much to me that you would still see me as attractive when I'm like this. Even if I don't. It's surreal to see this abstract figure in my life suddenly open up to me like this. My only relationship with this person is strained at best. And now, I feel like I'm looking at the real John for the first time. No outrageous costumes, no braggadocious posturing. Just a fox. Look. Don't say anything. I don't need your pity. That's not it. I pick up his wig and dust it off, placing it respectfully on the counter. I didn't mean to take that away from you. I didn't know it meant so much to you. But even then, it's wrong to misuse it, even if it makes you feel validated. I know. Do you even want to be a man? He shrugs. I'm just me. Never felt strongly about it either way. Would you still want me if I was into... He cuts himself off with a chuckle. No, of course you would. You anything that breathes. That's not entirely inaccurate. Even a freak like me. You're not a freak. People love you, both of you. He rolls his eyes. For the time being, I will leave the boy alone, happy. I nod. He sighs, finally relaxing his body. And as for my offer, is it still on the table? Surely, I would be willing to cut what you owe in half for a night in bed. What do you say? What? 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 Oh no. I mean, I feel like I should actually resume my timer. I paused it for a second and I just looked now and saw that it wasn't playing. Shoot. Oh, now I feel really bad. Because I feel like the only option is obviously to turn him down. Jeez. It just makes the most sense. Gray isn't... He said he didn't want to do that anymore. Let me see. You know what, though? It's going to hurt his confidence. It's going to hurt his self-image. But they just had a talk. You know? Like, I know... And you know what? I think I made a mistake with Ken earlier. He was fine after we talked about it. You know what I mean? Like, I was concerned that, you know, he was feeling very insecure. And I thought, you know, let's go ahead and just go forward with it. Even after we talked. And it seemed like he was feeling fine. You know, we had talked and he wasn't feeling as insecure and as pushy about wanting to actually do anything physical. But I figured Gray might as well do it just in case, to make sure he stays, you know, happy and jovial. But I feel like that might be why we're not really hanging out with Colt and Jesse anymore. And so with John here, I feel like doing it with him for him would probably boost his ego and make him feel a bit better. But you shouldn't really do that just to make yourself feel better sometimes, I think. So we're gonna have to turn him down. Also, this is strategic. I'm playing a game here after all. Sorry, but I just can't. Not after everything you put me through. No, I understand. I just wanted to put the option out there. He sighs, looking at himself one last time before slapping his face. Okay, no more dilly-dallying. We have to tell the boy the truth. That's gonna potentially backfire. Ken strikes me as a person that might get aggressive after being lied to about something this sensitive for him. Right, I forgot about that. I really hope this doesn't turn violent. It could undo a lot of progress. One last thing. Oh. I gently stroked John's face, guiding his eyes to our reflection. You look lovely either way. Don't count yourself short, John. Yeah, he's handsome. Look at him. His pale cheeks flush, and he pulls away, laughing. All right. I won't. Now let's get this over with. Oh boy. We both take a deep breath and step back into the bedroom. Oh boy. Ken's sitting on the bed, nervously fidgeting. His eyes brighten when he sees me exit unharmed. Gray! His head cocks in confusion as John follows me out. Who the hell is he? I nudge the fox in the ribs and he sighs. I'm Babette, I'm sorry to say, but I've been a man this entire time. What? He rubs his lips. Ah, shit. Bullshit. Oh, jeez, and my knees. John rolls his eyes and quickly opens his robe to flash Ken. Didn't even give me a chance to censor that barely. Holy cow. Need more proof? Oh no. He clenches a fist hard enough to tear a hole in the sheets. John likes to dress up sometimes. He feels very sorry for having tricked you and promises to never do anything like this again. Yes, I didn't mean anything by it. I just like the attention. Truly, I'm sorry. Ken just sits there, stunned. I can see the gears turning, hoping to God this doesn't turn violent. So, you knew, Gray? That she's a he? I nod. I was trying to respect his wishes. When he's dressed like that, he wants to be seen as a woman, so it felt wrong to spill the beans. But when I saw him go after you, I couldn't let things escalate. Right, because that'd be gay. He sits with his hand on his chin, pondering who knows what. So, when I was feeling you up, that was... My penis, yes. But you're not a girl? Do girls typically have penises? I don't know. I was willing to work with whatever she had, man. How fortuitous. No, that doesn't change the fact that you lied. Ken shrugs, looking defeated. Well, if you really are a guy, I'm not interested. Sorry, Mr. Pretty Fox. Oh, well, okay. Hey. You really look the part, though. Damn. I'm flattered, but nobody really says anything. The mood is kind of awkward now. Oh, I'm just glad Ken didn't get violent. He even seems really calm. That was a cute apology. I was like, aw, Mr. Pretty Fox. I should be mad at you for kissing me, but I don't know. I still see you as a girl. Is that weird? Really? You do? Sure, if that's what you want. John looks genuinely bashful for once. But anyway, let me go get dressed. There's something I wanted to bring up to you homos. I mean, jeez. And we're back to normal. Hey, I'll take it. He grabs his clothes off the floor and dips into the bathroom for a quick change. There we go. So, anyway. Yeah, what's up? It's about this place, the Salty Dog. I'm pretty sure this is the place Doc took me to when I was... He shudders, recalling some past trauma. Should I leave? This feels personal. No, if what Gray told me about you two is true, it might be important. There's a room, all the way in the back, past all the fake locked doors and hissing pipes. The Red Room. Oh yeah. There was some kind of note on the table when we first got here that mentioned it. Huh? I pull it out of my wallet and show it to Ken. Who's Julian? I don't know. People keep calling me that. Bizarre. If this is addressed to you, that's even more proof. But what is this mysterious room? It's a place where girls are taken so they can become prostitutes. Young girls. Yeah. Despicable. Only the doc's most important guests and shareholders get access to it. And for some reason, Gray's been deemed one of them. I promise, I've never been there before in my life. I believe you. It doesn't sound like it. But that Virgil person hasn't made a move since you got here, right? I nod. I think there could be some clues in there. I mean, he basically trapped us here, right? More or less. And that's the only room that the public doesn't have access to, yeah? But why would Virgil be connected with something as sleazy as a sex trafficking ring? That seems too lowbrow. Yeah, for somebody with apparent supernatural powers. We did both end up here after visiting his bar, with no way to explain it. And now we're stuck at a hotel that happens to have prostitutes. Is it possible we were drugged and brought here while we were unconscious? Wait, is Virgil not a supernatural entity? Wait, I'm sure he is. There's more than just that. Hold on. Oh, you can't be serious. I would be such a good hooker. Ken flicks John on the nose. John. Weren't you listening, Frenchie? They only take girls. I didn't mean it like... Look, we all know what I'm talking about, so shut up. Yeah. Anyway, I doubt that would justify the amount of effort it would have taken to transport us here. Something more supernatural has to be at play. Yeah, I mean, with all the whole, making them go down the same road and changing that stuff, definitely. Cannot. And that's why we're gonna sneak in after closing. It's a Sunday night, so I doubt anyone will be there. What do you propose we do if he is there? He can clearly outmatch us with his mysterious powers. Maybe, but I have some other reasons for wanting to sneak in. He clutches his locket. Personal ones. John sighs and shakes his head. Look, I think you two are fine fellows, but I'm not sticking my neck out unless I have to. If you want to go gallivanting into enemy territory, be my guest. Gee, thanks. It's fine. I have a mission for you anyway. He tosses a roll of toilet paper at the fox. I want you to use this to clog the toilet. Then call the maintenance hotline and keep that nosy bird in here as long as possible. Who? Dakota? Yeah, I don't know if he's in it or not, but we can't risk getting caught again. Dakota works here practically 24/7. There's no way he wouldn't know about it, right? If he's been turning a blind eye to it, maybe he's not as noble as I thought. I can do that, but I draw the line at using my body to distract him. Really, you do. Nobody said that. Alright, are we all in agreement then? We both nod. Anything is better than sitting around and waiting. Yeah, let's get this plot rolling. Perfect. We move in 20 minutes. Make any last preparations now. Before he can protest, he grabs the rest of his clothes and heads into the living room. John sighs, curling up on the bed next to me. That came out of nowhere, didn't it? That's just how his mind works. If you want to stick with him, you'll have to get used to it. 谢谢多. I think I said that right. He's uncharacteristically quiet for once. John? Gray? What if I told you not to go? Huh? He sits up, holding himself and looking away. What if we just stayed here and played cards or something safe? I don't like the sound of this plan. You two are going to get hurt if you go to that room. I just know it. This is our last night here. There won't be another chance. Still... He holds his knees to his chest. I've never seen him care this much about anyone but Simone before. John, I promise we'll come back. You have to hold down the fort in the meantime, okay? John nods but still looks unconvinced. Look at it this way. If we can prove Ken's innocence and blow this case wide open, he'll probably get some financial compensation. Playing to the crowd, are we? All right. Just be smart, okay? I know that's difficult for you. What's happening? I punch his shoulder and we share a sad little laugh. I never thought I'd have anything good to say about John, but he's nothing if not loyal. Ken soon pops back in and we set our plan in motion. John grabs the phone, ready to dial Dakota as we slip out the door. No turning back now. You ready, Gray? Definitely. I have your back. We sneak down the darkened hallways as stealthily as possible, not concerned with speed so much as precision. But despite that, I take the time to write in my notebook. I think. I looked at all these before, right? Yeah, it's the only new one. Tape recording. Start of tape. Everyone in town has heard of the fabled club, nestled within the heart of a local watering hole known as the Salty Dog. I've even overheard cops on the beat hint at their exploits at the eponymous venue. And to say the least, what I've heard has me gravely concerned. If I hadn't been privately contracted to do this investigation, I would have eventually cracked this case wide open on my own. All the dirty laundry in this wretched town is hiding right in plain sight, but nobody wants to do a damn thing about it. I have a daughter, you know, just turned 16. These people are sick. Willful ignorance is no excuse. It's going to take some serious convincing to get the sergeant out here, but it'll be... Oh, I have to go now. Someone is at the door. Shit. Whoa, that is deep. Whoa, that's concerning. It's quiet enough that I can hear the front desk's phone ring right on cue. Dakota's talents give him away as he makes his way to our room. Shit, take the left corridor instead. Okay. Our last-second pivot to the other hallway saves our hides as a flash of light shines from the opposite side of the room. A bird's work is never done. At least the gal sounded sweet enough. We hold our breath until his footsteps fade out of earshot. Phew. Oh, oops. Okay, phase 1 went off without a hitch. Hopefully John can keep him busy for as long as it takes. And he doesn't try anything funny with a guy 3 times his size. Kane grabs my arm and we continue on past the rows of private rooms in the back. The muffled sounds of illicit affairs and music make it feel like we really shouldn't be here. Almost there. It's dead ahead. A dull red glow comes into view, and I see it. A door that looks like it leads straight to hell. Yeah. He puts an ear to the door and waits. It's so quiet I can hear our heartbeats. I think the coast is clear. But we're gonna have to find out what is in this room next time. Wow, this is getting interesting. What is this? Music sounds so like, what do you call it, noir. Wow, that was intense. That was good. I feel like that was very productive. Got a lot done. We strengthened our team. We may have lost Colt and Jesse. You know, they're not really in it with us anymore. That makes me so sad. But we've got a new trio, and hopefully we'll be all right. But we'll have to find out next time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you really liked it. I'm gonna make sure I have the next episode uploaded very soon, so we don't have to wait. So I don't have to wait, honestly. But in the meantime, feel free to check out the other stuff on my channels. Keep an eye out for my streams that are going to be uploaded either on this channel or another one where I just post like the VODs, I guess it's called. You know, find me on Twitch if you want to see me do other things live, other games, not visual novels. But anyway, hope you guys have a good night, a good day, a good evening, whatever it is for you. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Take care.